We started off with the Strive for Better, Growing for Greater and the Greater Mindset logo, as well as a little bit of class information in my name as well. And the first quote, that was a Jim Rohn quote that was selected because it highlighted the responsibility and focus or change in circumstances that we like to focus on with the project. With the first question, we really wanted to focus on leadership and the decisions. So we wanted to put it into a perspective of what Kevin, who's the supervisor, what he does with his teams and the different things that he does to focus on a day-to-day basis in his role and position. With Jeremy, we wanted to do the same thing with his students. We had the transition of their name with the background that had a good opacity that was still visible, but kind of showed through and still popped. The question 2, what makes you a leader? Then we transitioned to Kevin. We had the effect going in each of these videos just so it was still visually appealing and use the effects as effectively as possible. We wanted to have a good, well-lit area. Then with Jeremy, we focused on more so having a mid-shot and a comfortable environment with different lighting, just to have a bit of a different atmosphere for him to be able to express himself. This third question, how did you hear about Greater Mindset? Here, I told them to give that personal understanding of what they've actually experienced and what we talked about. So Kevin talked about our friendship for 11 years and how we actually just discussed leadership and discussed the day-to-day activities of his role and the things that actually build him into a better leader. Jeremy, we wanted to keep that same mid-shot with the effects going, discussing the different things that he tries to do with his students and focus on how he can actually build into them with the program. So it was pretty good, and he was really expressive in giving details about how he wanted to use the program and the specific benefits. This was good because this actually got into the details about the application of it and the on-site. We switched to a bit of B-roll, and having the B-roll show Kevin in a professional atmosphere. And with Jeremy, we did more so of a close-up with this one because of how it could benefit. Then we transitioned to B-roll of him doing his Tai Chi stands and forms so that we kind of got a sense of what he does. Question 5, how will you apply what was learned from the program? We wanted to do a pan from right to left with Kevin still focusing on his professional activities, but it was more so active and he was in a position where he could discuss with his team and actually take a call just to go over a little bit of details to make it more visible and realistic to the scene. For Jeremy, we did a good transition over to him doing his meditation pose to show how he was actually effectively using it and will apply it to teach his students the intrinsic behaviors. We switched over to Lao Tzu quote, knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom, mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power, Lao Tzu. Then we went to the call of action, which has Greater Mindsets Instagram, Greater_Mindsets, and Greater Mindsets at gmail.com.